Let's begin.
Blow up that damn building and kill every freak in it.
Dying Light, while an open world game, does contain a linear narrative. According to S.T.A.L.K.E.R, it's a cinematic experience and all the main events, twists and conclusions are the same for each player in every playthrough. Variety comes from the specific path you choose to take between these events, with Dying Light's open world offering many elements of emergent gameplay that will shake up the experience. There are side quests that you can choose to follow, some of which influence the flow of the game. More interesting is the way the game creates certain situations just for you, what S.T.A.L.K.E.R are calling the dynamic encounter system. This is similar to Left 4 Dead's director in that it contextually generates random events just for you based on your experience level, weapon, condition and so on. Players can also choose to participate in these randomly generated events with some tangible rewards. S.T.A.L.K.E.R said that if you participate in these events, which is completely up to you, your character will be able to grow. He'll be recognised by the survivors in the quarantine zone, he'll get access to new options, features and missions, so there are more important consequences than just missing out on XP.
Holy shit.
As for death-dealing goodies, S.T.A.L.K.E.R is promising tons. He said, to be honest, we didn't count them one by one. But considering that there are a few dozen regular weapons and you can craft nearly all of them in different ways, it gives you literally hundreds of shiny bloody toys. I don't think anyone will be able to see all of our tools of destruction in just one playthrough.
One step closer, and I'm gonna blow your head off.
Dying Light's world is large, the biggest the S.T.A.L.K.E.R team have ever built. It's not only 3 to 4 times larger than S.T.A.L.K.E.R's previous open world game Dead Island, but it's also more dense, graphically and gameplay wise. It's a response to the gameplay's freedom of movement. He said, because of the freedom we give the players and the fact that they can go anywhere, we have to create not only the streets and the alleys, the corridors of a traditional FPS game, but almost literally everything that's inside the quarantine zone, every shack, building and skyscraper. So far we've only shown one of our locations and we've kept other areas secret, but I'm sure that when we reveal them, players will have something to look at. It's a promise. Part of Dying Light's density is just how much of the world is accessible to players. Specifically, players are able to fully explore a majority of the buildings in the game. Not all buildings are accessible though, as some of them have been closed for a reason. But S.T.A.L.K.E.R are looking to reward players willing to explore. He said, we aim to reward players for being curious, for role-playing a real survivor scavenging for supplies. So there will be lots of secrets, collectibles and environmental storytelling views to find in these buildings. Dying Light's world really comes to unlife after the sun sets. The relatively leisurely approach of wandering the streets, fighting enemies and looting supplies goes out the window when the sun goes down. The night experience is completely different. The new types of freaks come out and they are more dangerous, more intelligent and more agile. This necessitates mastery of your skill set and a change in tactics. Sneaking, evasion and combat play an important role at night time, as do the traps placed around the city which the player can use to ditch pursuers. And there's always the option to call in extra help in the form of co-op if you can't handle the dark by yourself. Dying Light is currently aiming for a 2014 release, although no specific date has been announced. It'll be coming to PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One and PC. We'll naturally keep tabs on Dying Light as it continues to be worked on, so stay tuned. Thanks very much to Time and S.T.A.L.K.E.R and S.T.A.L.K.E.R for their time.